Yo, oh,
What's up,
yo,
man?
what's
How's it
up?
going?
How's it going,
Life's
man?
amazing, dude. Can't complain.
I know, man. Yeah, you guys are fucking awesome. Sorry, I know I know
It's all
there's
right, man.
children probably listening to this, but I think I messed up, Zach. Um,
Uh-oh.
so I talked to you a couple of weeks back. I had a house out there. It was like a duplex in Alabama, and the guy I ended up getting actually like after I talked to that guy, like two other people messaged me back like probably like 5, 6 days after I originally texted them, for like an offer, on their home, and it was is the same area, and all the houses are like they're the average, the median household is like $80,000. Um, I contacted this other lady. She said she wanted to sell her house as a single family. It's kind of the same, like floor damage, water damage, roof damage. And she's like, I want 25 grand. And I was like, I can't give you 25 grand. I was trying to get the no. And um, I basically told her, I was like, hey, I could get maybe 13. She's like, I'll take it. And I was like, okay, let me talk to my, let me see what I could do, blah, blah, blah. I called back and I was like, she said yes too quickly. So I was like, okay, I'm like, I talked to my cousin, whatever. She's my numbers person, blah blah blah. And she's like, and I was like, look, I think I could get you maybe $7,000. There's too much damage. And she goes, okay, I'll take it. Yeah. So I was trying to get the no, and like I basically kind of told her, I was like, okay, let me get back to you. And we actually, that's when like the whole storm came, and I just been working on other things. So I haven't gotten back to her. I honestly, I don't know how to go about it to kind of like pitch her again and be like, yo, I can't, I'm trying to get that no, but I've already talked to her twice and she dropped the price already twice.
Are you gonna make
I
money on
don't,
that 7 grand?
I don't, that's the thing. I actually called. I almost did exactly what you're showing right now, but I did it without really knowing what I was doing. And I found a couple of cash buyers. I went in the area and I like prop streamed some cash buyers, and I sent them the pictures of the house and I sent them the city, but I didn't send them the address because I don't have it under contract. So I really didn't. I
This
wouldn't
deal's
say
not
maybe.
locked up.
No, it's not locked up because she said yes so quickly that I'm like I feel like she's baiting me. There's
Oh,
more to it.
is this a property that has to be demolished?
I think it's salvageable. There's some structural damage in like the back of the house because I think she said that someone stole the door, and I guess water got in the house from like the back porch, and the floor has damage. Um, but the rest of the house, they took some pictures um, of the house, and from it outside, there is damage in the roof, and there's also damage um, like on the one of the side panels. There's some water damage,
Joel,
but
you're
nothing
overthinking
too
this.
crazy.
All right, dude. I always say this, and I've said this forever. Bears make money, bulls make money, which means when the real estate market goes down, it's a bear market. You can make money. Bulls make money. Real estate's going up. Pigs get slaughtered. All right. Three animals in real
Yeah,
estate: bears, bulls, and pigs. Pigs is being greedy. I can tell
yeah,
you right now, I've had so many deals where they just said yes instantly. I'm like, screw,
yeah,
no, insert curse word.
yeah,
I made 50K. I mean, like, you can always make more money, right? Like, you could always get a lower
yeah.
price. It's when you get greedy, right? And I always try
I,
to get a win-win, right? Like, I can get really greedy with my cash buyer, but I want them to make money, right? Like, I'll tell you this too. I had once a deal where there was a pool issue, but like I wasn't too experienced. I was like 18 on a code violation deal. And should have been my code violation for a pool, which takes a lot for code enforcement to call you out for a
yeah,
pool. I was being naive, right? Went to the property, I set a price, and the guy was like, "Sure." Like, oh. Okay.
Oh my God.
And I sell it, make a $15,000 profit on an assignment. Cash buyer buys it, and he thought it was all good. The pull's way worse than he lost like 40K on the deal. And he was still a good cash buyer because like he didn't find it, I didn't find it. I was an 18-year-old kid. He couldn't be mad at me because he's made so much money with me. But like it was kind of funny. Like he's one of the top realtors, like millionaire, like way over. Like he does it with his dad. But like it was kind of funny because I made money on it,
Yeah.
and it was a terrible deal still. And that's when I learned like that's why I was nervous like you. But like still, you know what? When you give the offer, you have to make it up. And if he or she says yes to 7K, go to a cash buyer. If there's an issue where it's not 7K, then you go back. You have to get a reason
Yeah.
why it's going to be 7K, and you have no legitimate options right now. 7K, put it under contract, bring it through the buyer, and then see what happens. You might be shocked, and you might make a really good profit. And heck, you might be able to get it for 4 or 5. But at what point are you being too greedy? And that's where you're going to get slaughtered, and you're going to lose the deal.
Yeah. I'm not.
There's
I'm not
wholesalers
worried about.
begging to get this thing for 10 right now. So
Yeah. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to get greedy. I'm just trying to really get the bottom line of their price because I'm honestly with the median price in that area because it's like northeast. It's like Rainbow City area. The houses are very small, very old. So like I actually I got in touch with a couple of buyers. I literally went out there and I skip traced, like I think I had like 30 buyers in like the same city, and I text a bunch of them, and no callback or whatnot. But like three of them get call me back, and I was like, hey, I have a house that I'm working on. I'm like, this is the zip code, and I sent them the pictures that I had with no address, but I just gave them the zip code, and they're like, yeah, to me it has too much damage. I can't buy it. And I told them like, look, all I want is like 10 grand, or I told him I said 12 grand. Just I just want to make a little bit of money out of it. I'm not trying to like you said, I'm not trying to be greedy about it. I'm not into this to get greedy. If you get what I'm saying.
if it's
Um,
salvageable, I think that's a good deal. That's the reason why I'm at, because once you get in those 5, 10, $15,000 houses, if
yeah,
it's salvageable, I can make those work. Because there's a lot of those in like Macon, Georgia, in the whole
yeah,
southeast. It's when it's not salvageable, then it's sometimes I have to get it for nothing because it actually costs money for me to
yeah.
bulldoze it, get rid of everything and then build something on top of that. So if it's
That's
salvageable, I think it's fine. So
that
dude,
was
I think you just got to
also.
put on a contract for 7. You've pushed it too far.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's the
That's
answer I
just
was
my
looking
opinion, man.
for,
Because
and
you get a
I'm
little too
always
greedy, you might lose
super.
out.
Yeah, I'm always like, well, my downfall is I'm like super like I analyze way too much. I do I'm a broker for I do like transportation brokering, so I'm always looking at numbers, looking at data, looking at what's going on. So I'm like it affects me in that way because I'm always looking for like what is the bottom price, what's the spread, and all that is always kicking my behind.
I
Um,
get it, man. Like I've looked at sellers in the eye, and I knew I could make 40, but at
yeah,
30,000, it makes them happy and comfortable with it in their
yeah,
situation, and it gives them enough money to go buy another house in whatever place. And I put up 10K. I've just, this is the right thing to do. And
yeah,
I I don't want to get all juju voodoo on everyone, but like karma's real, like if you
yeah.
can
No,
do what's right, it comes back. And I tell you, like, and yeah, man, I think 7. And the only reason I say this is because you can't go back with no evidence and try to get lower. You're gonna lose the deal. But if you can
yeah.
come back with evidence and said, "Hey, I talked to John, my partner. He says it needs $47,000. So that's just why I need to be at this price."
Okay.
I mean, if the door's stolen, you can probably bring a billion people to walk through the house, correct?
No, she said the door was stolen. It rained inside the house for some time. The house seems like is also been um vacant for a while because that's what I'm trying to focus on, just vacant properties. So
Yeah.
it seems like it's been definitely over 2 years that the house has been vacant. Um, so she said they went out there, the whoever was renting it, they moved out, someone stole the door and they stole some stuff from the house. Then she didn't know. She went and she boarded the door. So she's like, I couldn't even get in unless I take the whole door apart. And it sounds like an older lady. Yeah, it sounds like an older lady. Um, and that's where I'm at. But that I wanted to get the your opinions, and you said get it under contract. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm
I'll
gonna
get on
send
a
her.
contract. You gotta get access to the property though. You have to.
Yeah, yeah. She says she will. She's like, I have to get someone to try to open the door for me.
Let her
You know
get
what
it
I
going.
mean? Um, I have one more question because the house that I talked to you about a couple weeks back that was a duplex, that one the guy always picks up. I've called him maybe like 7 times, and he always picks up. And he's like, I can't find the title. I'm having. He's like, I don't know 100% if the house is under my mom's name or mine and my mom's name. Um, so I'm calling him like, hey, what's going on? Let me know. He's like, yeah, I'll do it today. I'll do it today. And I spent literally like last week, I called him maybe 3 times, like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, literally. And he's like, yeah, I'll do it tonight. I'll tell my girlfriend I'll do it tonight. And I haven't gotten anything back from him. Like, should I just move to the next, or what do you think? And that
Um,
one is for $2,700.
keep calling. Why not? I'm
Okay.
gonna discourage anyone from keep going.
Yeah. Okay. Um, I think that was it, man. Man, I really, really appreciate it because I'm doing this for myself because, like you said, there's haters out there, and no one believes that you can do it. And honestly, this is like the only place that I'm trying to get some like a helping hand, and you guys are always there, except when you guys run out of time. But I appreciate it. I know that there's a lot of people that are like sitting there waiting for to ask you a question. So I appreciate the time. You guys are freaking like the MVPs. I swear.
Appreciate it. I
Um,
try. The reason why so many people are on here because people get results from our stuff for free. And that's why there's a lot of people on here, right? Like, if
yeah,
there's nobody on here, no one would be making money, right? So, um, yeah, man. It's a lonely road sometimes, dude. I get it, man. I've been there, dude.
yeah,
Right? Like,
and
I've been there, and your friends and family. Like, I'm lucky with my family circumstances, but like my friends, like they were always rooting for me, but like they weren't there for the struggles, right? Like they're there to celebrate with you, right? But like it's a lonely road out there, and it's kind
yeah.
of funny. No one will support you in the beginning, but they all cheer on you when you do well, and
That's
that's
what I'm
always the
saying.
funniest part, man.
That's the thing. I mean, I have a couple friends that are like, they're like, okay, do you, but don't, I don't want to get involved. And, some of my friends like, oh, you're an idiot. And I'm like, how? Like the
Not
richest
that I never
people.
got
Yeah.
that, but
Yeah. No, literally. Like I've literally had my friends tell me that I'm an idiot because I want to buy real estate. And I was like, how is that? Like, I'm like, the richest people are always own real estate. There's no one that's, I would say is a millionaire that doesn't own real estate. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean you're not wrong, but like get in the business of it. You'll make more money in a business than owning the real estate. But yeah, man. I mean, I've had buddies. I've had some special friends like in college. They were always rooting for me. They just
Yeah.
thought it was crazy though. But like I had to go buy them pizza and stuff. I was making, 15, 20K a month in my dorm room just cold calling because they got annoyed.
Yeah.
I mean, one guy
Yeah.
he brought this girl back from a fraternity party and I was cold calling. It was really funny. I'm cold calling, all right? Like
I'm,
I don't I,
I'm,
you can do whatever you want. I'm still
I'm,
cold
sh-
calling. It is
I hope
not
you had
7 o'clock yet.
I'm sure
It was
you
hilarious,
had a
man.
good mute button.
I've had a lot of good buddies, but yeah, dude, I don't stop.
All right. Well, yeah, I think that's it, man. Also, I have someone that's like wanting to sell a piece of land, but it ends up that it's part of like I'm in Hillsborough, I'm in Tampa, so it comes out that the owner is um like there's some like a lien from the Hillsborough County or something like that. Have you had anything like that before?
A lien for the county is most likely for taxes or code violations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There's nothing special that I will need to do if I get it under contract. I just
No, you just minus it off. So 100K, there's a $5,000 lien, 95.
okay. Okay. All
Those are
right.
net less.
Okay.